the ability to make more money, and you could run it remotely from a beach if you want.
Hey Morgan, how are you?
Hey girl, how are you?
I'm good. So I talked to Rick and he said you were the one to talk to get into Linehaul.
Oh man, it's a Monday and you want to talk about Linehaul? Well, I mean, this is what a typical Monday looks like for me, so,
It sounds like I was on the wrong side of Linehaul.
Living the life, being in Linehaul, Okay, let me run home real quick and I'll give you a call right back.
All right, thank you. Talk soon.
Talk to you later.
A few moments later.
Hey Morgan, thanks so much for calling me back.
You want to get into Linehaul? That's crazy. We are definitely the experts here. I think this is great. I'm super excited for you.
So I know with FedEx, a lot of contractors like to get into home delivery. But I know there's also Linehaul. How do you decide which one you want to be?
We have contractors that literally, or soon potential contractors that come to us that say, oh, the first thing I did was wanted to get into P&D, which we're definitely no experts inside of P&D, but not really the route that we would consider you going down. We are definitely the experts as far as Linehaul goes. We know everything from, I'd say, A to Z, and we can absolutely help you be successful. So I don't think that I'd recommend you going into P&D, especially if you want to run it remotely. I would definitely say go the Linehaul route. You have the ability to make more money, and you could run it remotely from a beach if you want.
I like more money, and obviously Linehaul is the world I know. How do I start? I know there are a bunch of runs. How do I decide which ones to buy?
So choosing the right run is definitely important. Depending on your involvement inside of the business is going to depend on the type of run that you want to buy. If you want to be super involved and have, a little bit more complexity to your business, then unassigned's the way to go. But if you're looking for more turnkey, easygoing, you're looking for those nice, gravy assigned runs.
So we buy these runs or businesses with assigned runs or unassigned runs. What's the difference? Is one more expensive than the other? How do you determine the price?
So the assigned runs generally run more financially as far as that goes because you're buying into consistency. So inside of FedEx, you really have that consistency where you're getting a paycheck every single week, as opposed to external carriers who you might have to go on a load board, every other day, just to try to justify that revenue coming in. No, I think that you can pepper in some unassigned runs and really add that value to your business. Just because somebody else isn't necessarily running their unassigned runs, it allows you to run more and bring in additional revenue, but also be able to cover potentially your assigned runs on days that driver needs off as well.
So we have some money, not a ton, but we do have some. How do I decide how much I want to spend? Do I get a loan so I can keep some money in my bank? What's the best way to spend in FedEx?
So we get calls all the time from people looking to go down that SBA route, but SBA loans take too long usually. By the time that they go through the approval process, look through all the paperwork, we've already got cash buyers that are, already done and ready to close on this deal. So by that time, somebody who's looking to go SBA versus cash, the SBA buyer already lost out on those good runs. The people who have the best runs aren't going to have to wait for an SBA because they have cash buyers that are ready to go.
Okay, so if I want the best deals, I spend the money that I have in the bank, not an SBA loan. I want to be involved in a business, but I know some of these come with managers. Do I need a manager to run my business, or can I be more involved?
So it's unlikely that you're going to need a manager at that point because you're going to have great runs, you're going to have revenue coming in. It's going to be simple and easy for you to be able to be involved with that business. However, once you get around that 8 to 10 driver mark, that's probably when you'll want to have somebody come in and really help you run that business. And that could be a lead driver going to a manager. That way they understand the business and what's going on already.
So I know there are runs that go all the time. Do I have to be available all the time? Can I work from home? How does that work?
Yes, you are going to have to be available to FedEx. There are certain times that they're going to want to definitely talk to the AO, and you are the only one that's going to be able to respond to them. But we do have a dispatching team at night that's able to assist in the driver type of issues and really anything that's kind of going on at night that wouldn't need your involvement per se. But, if you build an infrastructure inside of your business, then you're pretty much able to run it from wherever, as long as you do answer the phone for them.
I don't have to be at the hubs or the stations consistently?
No, from previous experience, they don't want to see you.
What? What if I bring them cookies?
You can bring cookies as long as it's not for the entire office and not just one person. You also cannot send them headsets.
Okay, no headsets. Got it.
That's a big no.
It seems like there's so much to learn.
So really, you'll need to understand the financial portion of it and see where the money's coming in, how it's allocated to different pieces, and then how it's going out. So that's what your next step would be.
Do you know who could help me with learning the numbers and the P&Ls?
Call Ashley. She knows this stuff, and she can help walk you through our P&L.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for joining for my Linehaul journey. Today we learned with Morgan to go Linehaul over home delivery. We need to choose high quality runs. Assigned runs equal consistency. Unassigned runs can add value to your business for little money. And most sellers prefer cash over SBA loans. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow.